Hi, this is Barbara. I'm with Restoration Church, and I'm going to be sharing to you today the reading from John 13, verses 21 through 32. Then Jesus was moved deeply in his spirit. Looking at his disciples, he announced, "I tell you the truth, one of you is going to betray me." Eyeing each other, his disciples puzzled over which one of them could do such a thing. The disciple that Jesus dearly loved was at the right of him at the table and was leaning his head on Jesus. Peter gestured to this disciple to ask Jesus who it was he was referring to. Then the dearly loved disciple leaned into Jesus' chest and whispered, "Master, who is it?" "The one I give this piece of bread to after I've dipped it in the bowl," Jesus replied. Then he dipped the piece of bread into the bowl and handed it to Judas Iscariot, son of Simon. And when Judas ate the piece of bread, Satan entered him. Then Jesus looked at Judas and said, "What you are planning to do, go and do it now." None of those around the table realized what was happening. Some thought that Judas, their trusted treasurer, was being told to go and buy something needed for the Passover celebration, or perhaps to go and give something to the poor. So Judas left quickly, and he went out into the dark, into the night, to betray Jesus. After Judas left the room, Jesus said, "Now is the time when the glory of God will surround the Son of Man, and God will be greatly glorified through what happens to me. And very soon, God will unveil the glory of the Son of Man." So when I was thinking about this, I thought about the fact that Jesus says that he is going to be glorified. And I don't know what you think about glory when you think of that word, but I think of something like the Presidential Medal of Freedom, with people applauding and bright lights and laughter and joy and lots of applause, or something with a whole lot more flash and love involved. What it doesn't look like to me is betrayal and a false trial and pain and blood and grief and filth. That doesn't look like glory to me. We can't see glory there on that cross. But God looks at glory with different eyes. I kind of think that for God, love is the greatest glory. And when he looked at his son hanging there, a bloody mess, tortured, dying, gasping for oxygen, bleeding out his last, what he saw was his son pouring out his love on that cross. And he saw that Jesus walked into it without force, deliberately, willingly, because of how much he loved his Father and how much he loves us. God thinks love is glorious. And I think God's love and the glory of God, a kind of dark, incredibly beautiful glory, shone around that cross that day. Now, in 3 days' time, we're going to see a different kind of glory. After they bundled that bloody body into a tomb, and after that rock is rolled away, there will be a different kind of glory. But now, in this day, in the days to come, what's going to happen? There on that cross, God's love will be shining out for all of humanity. Thank you.